Yo, what's going on? Keith from Wilson Full Color. Today we're doing our Crisis Core Final Fantasy 7 reunion video. First off, this game is a true remake. You go back and look at shot for shot, stride for stride, you can definitely see that this game is a remake and one of the better remakes that I've ever played. They did a really great job remaking this. Some areas you could tell didn't get a lot of attention, but understand that this came from a PSP and they probably didn't have the resources really to go and flesh out some of these things. Also, equally impressive is that the PSP version of this game kind of holds up. It's not, you could tell some parts are dated, but for a good portion of the game, it definitely holds up, especially in this cutscene. So, kudos to that team for making a game that is damn well near timeless. I told you the game looks really good. They did a really good job with the remake. I guess next we'll go to sound, and Zach for me has always been a little cringe, but that's his character. Sephiroth kind of steals the show. I feel his character is just ultra cool, ultra swag, ultra whatever the word is you want to use for. He's just that guy. He's the shit. That's definitely what he is. So Zach for me has always been a little cringe, and that's his character. And his voice actor does a good job at kind of making him that wet behind the ears type of character, that really happy go get him character, but doesn't know a whole lot. Sephiroth, on the other hand, very mysterious but cool at the same time, level headed, always in control, never upset about nothing really, but yet always down to throw some hands, and that's just a really great type of character to have. Definitely, if you're into Sephiroth and you want to understand why he's probably one of the best video game villains in Final Fantasy history, if not all video game history, I'm not saying the best, but one of the best. I definitely would tell you to check out this game, as it definitely portrays him in that light of, wow, this is why everyone covets him so much. And speaking of him and the topic matter of Final Fantasy VII, when we talk about Final Fantasy VII Remake, a lot of stuff was changed and a lot of things happened that led people to hope that this game with the reunion tag on it was going to get some format of change to it that would speak to the changes that were made in Remake. Unfortunately, those things did not happen, and I'm perfectly okay with them just giving us just a straight up remake of that game. I enjoyed that game a lot when it came out originally, so it was nice to kind of go back to it now. However, on the other hand, would have been cool just to see a little tease to kind of what would happen in Rebirth if they wanted to, but I think they want to remain tight-lipped just to keep any leaks at bay and ensure that that game comes out cleanly. So I'm not mad at it at all. I thought the story was really solid. And even if they didn't make any changes, some of these things that occur still are foundational to the Final Fantasy VII storyline itself. So even though there are no changes that deviate from this game, there are still some things that are worth mentioning, especially for anyone who has not played Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core before and just didn't have much knowledge of the Final Fantasy VII universe. Gameplay wise, this game is more Kingdom Hearts than it is Final Fantasy VII Remake. So if you play Final Fantasy VII Remake, expect more of a Kingdom Hearts approach than that. It's a little bit or a stripped down version of Final Fantasy VII Remake. However, there are some things that occur there that do not occur in Final Fantasy VII Remake. And you don't have a party, you fight by yourself. But they compensate with that by giving you this what's called the DMW. And at the top left hand of the screen, you're going to see like these slot reels basically spinning over and over and over and over and over. Numbers will give you some type of buff, whether it be immunity, immunity to physical, or immunity to magical attacks, unlimited MP usage, or zero cost MP usage, should I say, for the duration of the rest of the battle. No AP costs. So there will be buffs that you could possibly get for a limited amount of time, if not infinitely, for the rest of the battle, if it spins on the right numbers. If there are pictures of people behind them or summons behind them, you will then get a limit rush for people, or you will be able to summon for the summons popping up in the background utilizing the R3 and L3 buttons. So again, the battle system, very Kingdom Hearts. You're just kind of attacking and using your moves. With some of these buffs, you definitely become like God almost. It's quite crazy. I played this on the hardest difficulty, and let me tell you, it does not feel hard whatsoever. Like, this game feels dumb easy, especially if you get like an unlimited MP and you could just go to town. Honestly, if you just fire off some Firagas and you just spam them, like, things are just gonna die. They're not gonna live up to it. So the battle system, although fun sometimes when you get in a tough battle and you get one of those like ultra bailout for you, some enemies more so just one shot you, like the Don Tomberries. You know, they're more one shot characters, so it's not a matter of like is the battle hard itself. It's more so like let me just stay away from you, and like you could even play to the point of I'm just gonna stay away from you and see if I get lucky with my slot reels and get a good slot reel, and then I'll just wipe you when the time comes. I don't play that way. I'm always up in your face type of guy. So that's the way I play this game through and through. And doing so, I finished the game in roughly 10 hours. Looks like I'm going to plat the game though in roughly about 16. And with that, I kind of feel like the price tag of $50 is a bit steep for me. I mean, I paid it, but a little bit steep at $50. I think if you catch this on sale for like 25, you know, 20 even at 19.99, I think that would be a really good tag for this game. Again, remake through and through. Visually looks great. They definitely polished up a lot. The UI is amazing, but I still have this feeling that, you know, 17 hours for me to wipe this entire game, it just wasn't the JRPG experience at $50. I thought they maybe added some more in. I kind of had an idea of how long the game was from the previous iteration, but I was just hoping that maybe something extra was added, especially with the $50 tag on it. I mean, they got me, they cashed in on the Final Fantasy name, but not a bad game. I didn't have a bad experience with this whatsoever. So I definitely would say for anyone who's a fan of Final Fantasy, you probably already bought it. Anyone who enjoyed the remake, that was your first Final Fantasy game, but you just want a little more information, this definitely will be a good informational piece that I would encourage you to grab. However, I would say do so if you catch it on sale, 25 to 20 bucks. I mean, if you copped it at 35 or 30, I'm still saying a little bit too much, but better than 50. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this review. And I actually want to leave you with this Sephiroth clip because it proves why he's that guy. As usual, peace, be easy, be blessed.
Stop! You'll destroy this place.
That's no way to talk to a hero! Ugh!